You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with the one and only Dan Farris. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Loving this weather.
Yeah, it's kind of a chilly day yesterday, and, the outlook is winter.
I don't like this at all.
Is it wearing
more winter?
Out?
It is.
It gets exhausting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just dragging around on this stuff, and the wind
Yeah,
keeps...
it's
Well, I
just
told y'all a week ago, gird your loins.
Yeah, and I've been girding my loins, and I just need to get some warmer girders, apparently, because it's not working right now. Coming up later in the program, we're going to have water cooler talk with Aqua One, and we're going to have the Aqua Dude himself here today.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Chad's going to be here. We're going to be chatting with him.
Aqua Dude Halverson.
Yes, from Aqua One. Super excited to have him in the studio. Also on the way, we've got manly men doing manly things. We've got entertainment news of the day. And did you do anything for Valentine's Day? Is that not really a thing for you at all?
It used to be.
Yeah. So, not anymore? Not so much?
Oh, John.
He just went home, slipped off the monk robe, took a nice candlelight bubble bath, and...
That's it. Meditated for a while. My boxer shorts with the shades drawn. Cleaned my guns. Worked on my manifesto. The usual, John.
It's exactly what I did. Oh, boy. I think I'm going to move on. It's getting awkward right now. We've got manly men doing manly things in a manly fashion on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Excuse me, haven't I seen you on the MTV?
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, time now for manly men doing manly things in a manly fashion.
We're men among men and manly men, yes, manly men are we. We're men among manly men men are we.
It's interesting. It would have been 2 or 3 days ago, someone stopped me.
Was it a police officer?
No, it was not. It was a young man who said, hey, I really like that manly men thing you do in the morning.
I do too.
I do too.
I think it's fun.
And I said, wow, and I started thinking about it. It's like, well, yeah, some manly tips. And, hey, Dan, and I hear this all the time. What makes you an expert? And when I say I hear this all the time, I've never heard it. I'm making it up. But I thought instead of just throwing out a tip, we'll give a little historical perspective on this. Because guys, especially... modern day guys, let's say you're millennials, you're 20-somethings, whatever.
Metrosexuals.
I mean, maybe they just don't know. They get these urges, but they stuff them down because it doesn't seem correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So how the whole man thing started, really, we're going back tens of thousands of years. And let's just take a couple of Neanderthal guys, right?
Okay,
like Hank and Larry.
That's their names?
That's their name.
Hank and Larry, and they're hanging out, tens of thousands of years ago. And they're getting by eating fruit and nuts and whatever, and maybe they ate Kevin because he was whiny. Who knows? But a woolly mammoth comes walking by.
Dan.
A woolly mammoth comes walking by, and Hank says, "Hey, you know what? I think we should eat that." And Kevin goes,
Kevin was dead already.
Okay, they ate Kevin. Anyway, Hank's going, yeah, we should probably eat that. And they're going, well, it's about 10 feet tall and it weighs about 6 tons. The tusks on a woolly mammoth were like 16 feet long.
Those are pretty good. Yeah, pretty good size.
They're huge. And so Hank goes, yeah, well, we're going to have to kill it first.
Okay.
I go, well, I made a pointy stick. It's like, well, let's do this.
Yeah?
You got a pointy
Can't beat
stick.
a pointy stick.
It's a game changer right there.
You got a stick.
Tens of thousands of years.
But it has a point on it.
Yeah, guys have just been figuring this stuff out.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of coming to the point.
Well, that's how it is, though. And that's why guys to this day, my grandson is 3 years old.
Yeah.
You know what he likes to do?
Make pointy sticks.
Throw stuff at other stuff.
That's cool. I do like that.
Throw stuff at other
Who
stuff.
doesn't like to do
We
that?
got to babysit just the other night. We had my little nephew at our house. And he's, what is he, 3 now?
Yep.
3?
Yeah, he's figuring stuff out.
Yeah. And it was fun to see how many times he wanted to throw things across the room.
Throw things at other things.
And it was like a little metal tin. I don't even know where that came from, but we had a little tin.
Our daughter was like, do not throw that at me.
Don't
do
throw it.
not
And
throw
then
that at me.
Take his hand back and he smiles at her the whole time. He's like, I know what I'm doing.
Go
I know
back
exactly
to mass
what I'm
production of
doing.
the automobile turn of the last century. Henry Ford, all of a sudden, a lot of people are driving cars.
Yeah.
Here's a little Model A, Model T. Well,
Those caught on, yeah.
It does 20 miles an hour. Then somebody said, how fast can we make one of these go just turning left? Hello, NASCAR. Answer about 200 miles an hour. Why do they do it? Because they can.
Yes.
There's no other reason.
What if we got big wheels and put on this thing?
We're just
Same
hardwired,
car,
man.
Just made it bigger.
We're hardwired. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
talking about.
So that's the manly. That's the origin of manly men right there. It all started with a pointy stick.
Kinda. Yeah, we need to kill it. I got a pointy stick. Let's do this.
Nice.
Made perfect sense.
Thank you for our history lesson, Mr. Farris.
I'm all jacked up.
Coming up, we're going to have water cooler talk, brought to you by Aqua One. And today we were actually blessed to have Chad from Aqua One. He is the Aqua Dude. We're super excited to have him on the radio with us here in just a bit.
Best water conditioning outfit in the empire.
Yeah, and they're on the way on Sunny 93.3.
We're men among manly men are we. Come on, men, let's kill it. What are we, women?
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris
You heard it on your Walkman radio?
on Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. We actually have a guest. Every day we do a thing called Water Cooler Talk. We got a pretty special water cooler talk because we always say water cooler talk brought to you by Aqua One. We have the Aqua Dude here. How you doing, mister?
Hey, how you doing?
Very good. Now, Chad, how long have you been in the Aqua Dude business?
Well, me personally, I've only actually been in the business for about 3 years with my dad. My dad's been in the business for about 34 years.
Nice.
He is transitioning on his way out of the door, and I'm on my way in.
So you're taking over.
Yes,
There's
absolutely.
a new Aqua Dude in town.
New Aqua Dude.
So now the thing that's interesting, there are a lot of people listening that maybe don't understand water conditioning the way that you understand it. So kind of for the layperson who doesn't really get it, we were kind of talking a little bit ahead of time.
Right.
You were saying, people just drinking regular water out of the faucet. You're going, why would you do that? But so why shouldn't they do that?
Well, okay, so, I mean, as far as, there's a little bit of a difference between water softening and then water purification. So, like, water softening, like, for your house, I'm talking washing your clothes, washing your body, dishes, everything like that. You'd want to have softened water because in our water, we have minerals in the water. There's calcium and magnesium. And inside that water softener, there's little beads in there that can suck those out. And those minerals are the things that make your soap not be able to get sudsy. And your skin will dry out in the wintertime.
But when it comes to drinking water, it's a little different?
With drinking water, yes, it is a little bit different. That's like, what we'll do is we'll put in a whole different system that's coming off of your water, and it's like a different spigot, and that's going to purify your water and take everything out so you're not drinking the chlorine and the minerals and stuff that's in our water now.
Is that really hard to set all of that stuff up, or is it usually pretty simple for you guys?
No, it's very simple. We are professionals, so we can get in and get into tight spots and things like that.
So if I live in maybe an older home that doesn't have anything right now, can you help me with that?
Absolutely. I would love to come and look into your older home and just see what kind of solutions we would have for any problems that you do have.
And what do you guys typically find? Are there like parts of town where there's maybe more of a need and other parts that it's not as bad, or is it kind of everywhere?
It's just kind of everywhere. It just kind of depends on you can be technically in the city, but you'll be on rural water. So, you're not on the city's water. That's a little bit different water to deal with. It has a little bit harder. Maybe there's some iron in that water, or maybe something that's making it a little bit stinky. So we have everything that, anywhere you live, we'd love just to talk to you and just see what we can do for you.
Now, how about some of the surrounding communities like Brandon, Harrisburg, Hartford, T? Do you guys go that far as well?
We do. I don't mean to disparage any other town's water or anything, but Brandon, their water is full of chlorine, and it just, when you open up a spigot, it kind of smells like it's a swimming pool. And we really recommend people out in Brandon, you should have a carbon filter in front of your water softener, and you should definitely have a drinking system if you live out there. Harrisburg, everybody, we're getting different kinds of waters. Some we're getting from the city, some we're getting from Lewis and Clark. So there's a lot of new houses being built in those communities. And sometimes what will happen is you'll get a plumber just to put in a water softener, and then they're done with you. They're not going to service it or anything like that. So that's where I guess we can also come in and fill in that gap.
So even if somebody else put it in, you can still help?
Oh, absolutely. I love to work on other people's water softeners.
So if I got my water softener from either the plumber that built the house, or I know we had talked at one point about like Sears.
Yep.
If I got my water softener from somebody else, you can still service it and take care of it?
Absolutely. We service all makes and all models. That's something that we kind of pride ourselves on. I mean, one of our things we do say is if we can't fix it, it can't be fixed.
Nice. If somebody would like to reach out and say, hey, can you guys come in and help me with this? Maybe when I bought the house, this monster was in the basement, or maybe I don't even have one. How do they reach out to you? What's the best way to get a hold of you?
There's two ways. You can go right to our website. It's aqua1sf.com. There's a little schedule a free consultation on there. Also, you can just give our office a call, 605-334-6407. More than likely, my dad Craig will answer, and he'd love to talk to you guys.
Nice. And the cool thing is, they're really good folks. We've known you guys for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for working with us here. We love the opportunity to be able to shout from the rooftops about what a great job you do.
I appreciate it.
And the cool thing is, they're not like arm twisters. So if somebody reaches out and it just doesn't work out, that hey, we're not gonna end up doing this. It's not like you're gonna hound them for the rest of their life. And
no, I love that we're kind of in a low-pressure sales situation. I'm more than happy to help you with any sort of problem that you have. I have solutions that I could help you with. But if you don't want to like do it right away, or if you just want to think about it, that's fine. You can always give us a call, and we'll always talk to you.
Absolutely. Again, visiting with the Aqua Dude right now from Aqua One. What is the website once again if people want to find you online?
It's aqua1sf.com.
And the phone number one more time as well.
It's 334-6407.
Chad, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks.
Again, Chad from Aqua One. He's the Aqua Dude.
I'm the Aqua Dude.
Yes. We have him on the radio here. We have them on, but every morning at this time we do our water cooler talk. We always say brought to you by Aqua One. I thought it'd be cool to introduce you to the Aqua Dude. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
What is that thing you're doing?
It's technical. It's one of our little toys.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. It's time now for the entertainment news of the day. I got this fun little theme song I've been playing. I think it adds a lot.
Well,
it's good stuff, man.
All right, if you dig it, John, you know what I think? All America's on board, John.
Yes, thank you.
I like the snapping.
No, stop doing that.
Celebrities are
Fabulous.
I know, Heidi, you're not a huge country music fan. And,
Not even a little.
That's okay. I am, or I was. I jived country music for a number of years and had an absolute blast. I am a big fan of Miranda Lambert.
She seems like a neat lady.
She is... she's kind of sassy. She's kind of a bad girl. She was restrained in a Nashville steakhouse.
What?
Over the weekend after she dumped a salad in somebody's lap.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Yeah, there was a little dust up down there. She was actually dining out with her mother.
Okay.
And a family friend. A guy, well, I guess this guy went to the restroom and another guy was in there at a table adjacent to them and he'd been listening to conversation at the Lambert table and took exception with something.
Huh.
And
she delivered a salad to them.
Well, what happened is they came back out of the restroom and Lambert's buddy sat down minding his own business and this guy came over and started screaming on him.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
And he went back, sat down, and Miranda got up and just dumped her salad.
That a girl.
Authorities were called. Apparently, she had to be restrained, too.
Don't waste a steak on something like that. Salad is just fine.
That's what I mean. She's sharp like that.
Yeah.
You know, she's smart.
Got
like
it all
that.
figured out.
She's got great tattoos, too.
Does she really?
Yes, and I know.
Gotta love a girl with tattoos.
Heidi, you're a fan of tattoos.
I am.
Yep.
Yeah. How many tattoos do you have,
I
Heidi?
have a plethora of tattoos.
Do you know the number?
Plethora is lots.
It's lots.
Do you know the number, though?
I don't know how to count them because I have several
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
tattoos
is
that
the way
were
it-
more than one session, so that are very, very large. So do you count that as one
Yeah,
tattoo?
that's one tattoo.
But it's enormous,
Doesn't
and there's
matter.
like 15 characters in it.
So that's still one tattoo. It's all part of the
Wait
same.
a
think you
minute.
counted as one
Wait
tattoo.
a minute.
It's all part of the same tattoo.
But if they're 15 different figures,
Right, they are.
I guess collectively
I
it's
don't know.
one.
It's still one
I
tattoo.
don't know.
Is
I
Mount
don't know how you
Rushmore
count
one
that. I don't
monument
know.
or is it 4? It's one monument. She's got Mount Muppmore. She's got all the Muppets tattooed.
Up more.
That's what it is. It was supposed to be a cute little tattoo, and she comes home with a whole back full of Muppets.
Spun out of control.
Alien? What were you thinking? Steve at Alien and Company did that. He's like, hey, what does John think of my handiwork? I don't know. He's home sharpening his knife right now. I don't know what he's thinking.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
So, yeah, that's what Miranda Lambert did.
There you go.
What a girl.
I like it. Well, Dan,
I
thanks
like
for stopping
now.
in. Thanks for hanging out with us here on a Friday.
My pleasure. Appreciate it,
And
guys.
Dan Farris joining us for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour right here on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now with an extra hour of fun, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.